again, everybody. It's Todd Staruch, the horror nerd, here at New Jersey HorrorCon and Film Festival. It's the first day of the show. It's starting to get crowded. I am having a great time. I love these shows because I get to talk to so many cool and interesting people. Speaking of cool and interesting people.
Well, that was quite an intro. Thank you.
You like it? Yeah. All right. I have the pleasure of sitting here with Maia Brewton. Maia, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I did pronounce your name correctly, I hope.
Perfectly.
All right.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So, Maia, does it ever surprise you that despite, your films like Adventures in Babysitting, Back to the Future, came out a long time ago?
Yes.
Does it ever surprise you that the fans still have such passion for these movies and come to meet you because of them?
It doesn't. I think that filming both of those movies, you could tell that because of all of the excitement and passion and just sort of like love for the movie making that went into it, that really translates, and that's what people, I think, connected to, especially with Adventures in Babysitting. It's just one of those movies that, like, everybody saw at a sleepover, any time between, like, 1987 and 1993. So there's a real nostalgia factor to it that I think calls to people, and they're just such good stories, and pretty timeless, so
yeah.
I think I'm always surprised and very pleased and proud.
Fantastic. Now, as a child actor, what is it like being on a set? Did you have any idea, like, oh my God, these are going to turn out to be big movies?
No, I had no sense of box office draw or anything along those lines. As a kid doing this stuff, it's an incredible playground to kind of grow up on, really. And especially something like Adventures in Babysitting, where we're doing most of our own stunts, and I'm up late at night, and we're we were all in a station wagon together. We crammed in a station wagon for weeks on end. And it was an incredible time.
Awesome. So do you pick one, it doesn't matter, but do you have a favorite memory or anecdote from being on set that you could share with us?
A favorite? I mean, filming The Babysitting Blues was a real highlight. Being able to go into the studio and record it, which is so silly because that's funny little song. But then being in that atmosphere and being able to perform it and do it, there was such a crackle in the air when we were doing that really had an impression on me. And then, a lot of what I did in Parker Lewis Can't Lose in the 90s was all of this crazy, weird, almost slapstick comedy. I got pies in the face and Jell-O dumped on me and all sorts of stuff. So that was
sounds
a lot of fun. Oh, it was great. It was great. The special effects guy on that show was a fantastic guy. So
that is great. Was acting something you wanted to do from an early age?
When I started, I was only 4. So I don't think it's something that I thought I want to do that. But once I started doing it, it became something that I really loved and wanted to continue to pursue.
Cool.
Yeah.
What are you up to these days? What are you working on now?
These days, I've done a bit of a career pivot, a little bit. I'm an attorney now. I'm a trial attorney, so I get to do a lot of writing, directing, and acting in the courtroom. But it's a little bit different. But I very much enjoy it. So I do public interest law, defense law.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm always fascinated by that because it seems to be half and half. Like the people I talk to, a lot of them stay in acting, and then others have wildly different careers. So
it's such a specific and wonderful experience to have as a kid, and that transition. You have so many people who are doing kind of the hard adult stuff for you. So as soon as that becomes your responsibility, it just takes on a different kind of tenor. And so I think a lot of people enjoy keeping it in the fun childhood fantasy realm, and then some people find it wonderful to move into doing more adult roles, and it works out. I think it tends to work out for anybody as long as they keep doing it because they want to.
Yeah, no, exactly. It seems like you made that successful transition to a grown-up life.
Grown-up might be a stretch, but adulting for sure.
Oh, I feel you on that. I get it. My daughter's like, "Oh, Dad, you're such a grown-up." I'm like, "How dare you insult me like that?"
Right.
What are you talking about? So one last question, Maia, if I may. if there was one piece of advice you could give to a young actor getting into the business, what piece of advice would that be?
Do it as long as you're having fun. If it becomes not fun, stop doing it. That would be my advice. I
like it. I'm always fascinated by the answers
I feel like that's my advice for everybody, really, in life. If it's not fun, stop doing it.
Yeah. I agree. Maia, thank you so much for a few minutes of your time.
Yeah, of course.
I like to tell everybody, I'm just a fan who gets to do some cool stuff. So
awesome.
I grew up with these movies, so for me to get to talk to you for a few minutes really is a thrill.
Really appreciate it.
And I mean that. Thanks for bringing so much enjoyment to us over the years.
Thank you. This has been fun.
All right. Maia Brewton, everybody, here at New Jersey HorrorCon and Film Festival.
See you soon.
This is Todd Stewart, the Horror Nerd, signing off. We will see all of you in the next interview.